We've been in a situation that really began with the president destroying a diplomatic deal, which was so foolish, where there's been a sense of escalations, the U.S. and its allies, Iran and its proxies, and now we're at the brink of war, which many of us predicted. If we broke a diplomatic deal, the end result would be we'd be at the brink of war, and that's where we are right now. So I am worried about that. Iran is a bad actor. That's not the question. The question is, should the U.S. be engaged in another war in the Middle East? That's what my citizens are worried about. I come from a state that is heavily military, where these families have seen their loved ones deployed over and over and over again since 2001 in the Middle East. Should the U.S. be involved in another war in the Middle East? Now, I have some Senate colleagues who I think they believe that we should. So let them make the case to the American public on the floor of the Senate. Let them vote that way. Don't let them hide under their desks and just sort of give the president a green light to violate the Constitution and start a war on his own. I have many colleagues who I know believe we shouldn't be engaged in another war. But it would seem to me that the constitutional principle of the president can't just go to war on his own whim. There's got to be consultation and congressional authorization. I think a number of Republicans will want to guard their prerogative as senators and say this president or any president shouldn't just take America to war on their own whim. I do know one Republican colleague has said some positive things about the concept, Senator Paul of Kentucky. We shouldn't be in a war without a vote of Congress. No one should take at face value this administration's unsupported claim that there was an imminent threat. We have to actually get in and see the evidence for that. The fact that someone says imminent threat without providing any backup, frankly, neither the Senate nor the American public should believe it until they see the backup. They have been saying imminent threat, but they've provided no facts to support that. And look, this is an administration and a president who's shown great willingness to lie.